Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to part 16 of Clive Barker's Hellraiser. This was a comic run started in 2011, written by Clive Barker and released by Boom Studios. This is part 16, and this is a 3 times a week series here on the channel, releasing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. If you missed part 1, I would encourage you to check the description box and find the link to part 1, as well as this being included in its own playlist. That being said, let's dive right into it. We open in Lima, Peru. Look, gentlemen, I don't mean to be pushy, but we don't have time for debate. We passed ballsiest crank phone call status 40 minutes ago. Now, if I'm right, and I have it on good authority that I am, there will be another one of those energy events. 1,500 kilometers off the coast of Peru. That's the exact opposite side of the planet from India. And what is your clearance level? Exactly how are you joining us, Mr. Demure? Do I have that right? Do we have a profile on him? Look, guys, we don't have time for interviews, and besides, you're not going to like what I have to say. Who the fuck is this guy? He's the Holy Grail you've requested, sir. This is General Myers at NORAD. My people are vouching for you, Mr. Demure. What information do you have for us? It's the end of the world, sir, an invasion. Actually, a Reaper. Just keep watching the news. You're about to find out that hell is real, gentlemen. And it's very big. And very soon, you're going to have an opportunity to engage the enemy. And just who is this enemy, Mr. Demure? Apathy. Incarnate. USS Sentry is in the same neighbourhood. That'll blow that apathy out of just about anything. We're running a drone update in that area. Mermaid class. Fully electromagnetic and nuclear powered. Time for a little zap whap splat, like the brochure said. Can we get weather data on this? Mr. Demure, what do you suggest? You will not be able to get close enough to effectively attack in India. The best advice is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. Are you saying the power source is vulnerable? Sam's your uncle. And why should we follow the advice of a psychic detective on a tiny boat just off the coast of South America? Maybe I ought to ask what Heaven's reply is all about. Kill the call! Kill the call now! Security breach, code 5. Echelon is now monitoring, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Demure, you've been placed into a security queue. Pussies. I want to hear a full report from Langley on the double. Heaven's reply was mothballed about 15 years ago, General. Do you have any data on or what that means, what that is? Madness, chaos, and death for everyone. And we're back in hell. Kirsty Cotton, the High Priestess of Hell, sits. No, lays down, fetal position, pins in place, tears from her eyes, blood from her head. What did the world ever do for me? Why do I even care if it all ends? Why? She breaks down, hands smash on the floor. Edgar! Blood pours on her hands. What the? I'm not really here. She starts ripping at the pins in her skull. I'm not really here. Love isn't poisoned. I am. She rips at the flesh on her very face. We're in Brooklyn, New York. What did one enlightened man say to the other? Got a light? Shut up. Your answers are based on all the wrong values. I don't get it. What do you think of all this? Is this just the beginning? Or the beginning of the end? Well, we've just been made aware that there's a problem. And if movies have taught me anything, then all we need to do is wait for the hero to finish his training and boom, showtime. I'm just waiting for the montage, man. Wrong. There are no more heroes. We've actually just been waiting for everyone to ruin the planet. And that's what we're seeing now, I guarantee it. A philosopher and a cynic at a gentrified Brooklyn diner. That's too rich. Pain. To the mind, all things are pain, even pleasure. The memory of it and control over the reaction to it are all one ever really has. All life is a tapestry of pained memories, a map leading all to the inevitable. Without it, life would be meaningless. Purposelessness alone awaits those who attempt to run away in dread. To experience pain is to possess an energy that must be embraced, to be understood, for it is beyond the scope of any reason or humour. It is the language of evolution. Do not avert your view. Hold on to it. Nourish it. Feed it. Wield it as a weapon of thought. Be God. Such is my will. The will of a god. But there's so much more. Much more. No storm front, but average temperature is 5 below normal. This is all wrong. What does that? Is there a pressure system nearby? Let's overlay with satellite footage. I want to see what's actually going on. Ready, secondary engine. And let me know when we've hit 4,500 RPM. Okay, 5,000 then. Your report, Ensign. You won't believe this. We're in full reverse, sir, and we're still moving forward. Something's going haywire. Captain, connection with sea drones has stopped. This is Commander Hayes aboard the USS Sentry. We are experiencing tidal forces pulling us off course, and we've lost contact with our mermaid drones. Over. Recommend immediate withdrawal and transmission of drone self-destruct codes for Monday retrieval. Over. My God. Do you know what that is? The biggest whirlpool I've ever seen. Tengo. Un problemo con la brujala. Now there's a sight for sore eyes. Request intercept of precious cargo on the small vessel due north-northeast. Repeat, cargo is precious. Intercept at all costs. Looks like we're going to be up for a medal, gentlemen. NORAD wants us to intercept that rowboat on our way out of here. You're telling me that we have to initiate a rescue effort during the only time in history a whirlpool has the ability to sink a battleship? That's exactly what I'm saying, officer. That's awesome. Right away, sir. They don't see us? They see us. They can't afford not to. Lifelines, now. Welcome aboard the USS Sentry. I'm First Officer Vermilia. Are you with Washington? Definitely not. There a latrine on this barge? Straight through the left side. Permission to come aboard granted. By the way. We're back in hell. Kirsty Cotton. I can feel my face. Would you be surprised to know that you always could? It's you. You gave up. It is what this place was designed to help you do. What are you? I'm only here to guide you and cannot answer your questions since my answers would be of no use to you. You must look for yourself. Ask of yourself what you are meant to do. Find the parts of yourself that are in agony and let your mind show it to you. Time allows you to live anywhere you choose. The past cannot be changed, but it can be understood. That is the only important truth. What about my friends? A part of the solution, if you would only choose to see it. You must not focus on the poison in your heart. Solution? Oh my God, Tiff. You're the key. Harry D'Amour, holding a sink, pulls a coin out of his pocket and switches the light off. Can you hear me? Come on, I need more time. The small flame from a lighter as he flips the coin. I'm here. Where are you, damn it? And it lands. And there, an apparition of the female Cenobite stands before him. Her name is Priscilla. Priscilla Spencer. Where is she? In a room with no walls or light. You must hurry. He summons. And then she screams. And the mirror shatters. And we see Pinhead. My will is supreme. Come to me, Leviathan. I am your servant no more. Rise. I will it. I command it. In Langley, Virginia, the suits are going crazy. Gentlemen, we've just confirmed that the USS Sentry is within visual range of the oceanic event. Was that? That was NSA. Clearance has been provisionally granted. At this time, I need to debrief you on Project Heaven's reply. This Harry D'Amour might be the only one who actually knows what's going on. It is our responsibility to advise the President on the right thing to do. Anyone who doesn't want to be followed for the rest of his life, there's the door. Each of you is about to gain access to a covert operation that the President doesn't even know about. It's not that the information is delicate. It's simply that we cannot allow its way of thinking to exist beyond these or any walls. Starting in the 1950s, various intelligence groups began to run simulations of every possible event that could disturb life on Earth. Everything from missile attacks and terrorism to blackmail and technological superiority were considered. Cyber warfare, impersonation, even extraterrestrial invasion. And among these fringe ideas was one such no-win scenario involving a religious extremist with absolute nuclear capabilities, or a messiah of evil with unknowable limitations. Gentlemen, this is that scenario. In hell, Kirsty Cotton looks within herself. Time to get the fuck out of here. The answers lie within. Was I ever really happy? Am I willing to change? Where does my ugliness come from? Where does my hate come from? Show me! We hear a baby's cry. Oh, blood and a child. All I know is if I were all powerful for a day, I'd create one currency. I'd make it so the word God wasn't connected to manning the clouds, and of course I'd run like a clown through some Hollywood award show. So then you're going to be all powerful on the same day as the award show. Why not just award yourself best writer, director, producer at the same time? Because I don't need the help. Whatever you say there, Quentin. If I were all powerful for a day, I'd split baseball into 2 leagues. Performance Enhanced League and the regulated All Natural League, and watch them play each other. I would make all forms of entertainment free, and I would also encourage safe driving by giving free coffee and donuts to anyone with a clean driving record. Way to make it count. You got a better idea? Yeah. I'd never let up. Fuck it. Why give back the reins of power? Why not just literally tell everyone what to do until they get it right? I'm a pacifist, so I'd build more prisons, but I'd also make it so that the justice system had an actual value for life, like an open source government kind of thing. And then I'd socialise the internet, so everyone can have equal access to information for all time. Man, Could you imagine? Probably a good thing we're not all powerful. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? How should I know? ISS is hailing, sir. Event is imminent. The blue, demonic force swells above the earth like a gust of wind, and it forms into a man. A ghostly apparition of Elliot Spencer. As he sits on top of the world, he gazes down. Hello, world. With some painful glee in his voice.